Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for the whole of September and into mid-October. I'm away and won't be able to do my readings, so I have decided to just do it over that period of time, do one reading, and then we'll see what happens when we get back. Alrighty, so we're starting with the Hermit, Aries. So there's a bit of soul searching that has been going on, or either an external or an internal journey that you've been on. You've been seeking knowledge, maybe, looking for inspiration, elevating your understanding of something. It could be a journey within ourselves, where we look to see what we know and what we need to know, where some healing may need to take place. But the Hermit really does shines a light on what we actually do know. And as you travel through there, you will understand more about where you are at and what needs to be done. It's looking for that wisdom and understanding at this time. Now, this doesn't have to be a long process. It could be a short process, but it's something that you need to do on your own potentially. Maybe share afterwards and get some guidance then. You will also be accompanied on this journey too, Aries, by Spirit. So you will gain a lot of knowledge over this time. And then we come into the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, as you come out of this exploration, you will find that you are feeling a lot more anchored. You may be feeling that you are now ready to open up completely from a heart energy and be ready more to embrace unconditional love, embrace things that are stable and make sense. There is a sense here of being very, very justified in where you are at this time. So there's almost a sense of relief and like, I am in the right place at the right time. I am where I need to be. And being really happy with that. So that's that sense of, really doing that exploration and coming to a really great place within oneself. For some, it may be someone around you that you may find that once you've done this bit of work here, that you are attracting that unconditional love, attracting someone around you that has that. Then we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is when the cup is overflowing. So you're going to feel a really sweet sense of excitement and love and just that joining together, whether it's with others or with yourself. But it's that opportunity there to, A, be in love, and B, do what you love. Be connected. There's an opportunity there for you to just feel like just so centered. There's such a centered feeling coming through here. So new love, yes, quite potentially new love coming through. A new sense of love, definitely. We'll clarify there. Yes, that journey of discovery, it's quite beautiful. Even if it's an external thing that you're looking at, it brings through a real clarity and a real sense of contentment or peace. So if you're wanting to make peace with something, that may well be happening there too, Aries. Okay. So under the Hermit, we have the Devil. So that's really, really interesting, as we were talking about an internal sort of exploration of self. Now, the Devil card talks about being restricted, being held back. It can be about addictions, but it's really about being, doing the same old, that habit stuff, and getting the same results, and then, wondering, there is a better way. I'm sure there's a better way. Well, why do I do that? So that's the exploration is really going to be looking at for some of you, as to see, what you can release, what needs to change, what opens up the way to bring through that sense of peace and overwhelming sense of love for life and others, and for the journey and the path that you're on. Now, it's not all glam, glitz and all that sort of thing that Aries, tends to love, with that beautiful fiery, passionate part of who you are. This is a more centered approach at this time, where you really, you're really looking at you and what, and that versus freedom. So the freedom of self, is there anything that's stopping you from having that complete freedom? Now, with the King of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands. So for some of you, you will have someone around you that will lend you either support, guidance, courage, a sense of just of being anchored, because the Ten of Wands is about letting go of a burden, a heavy burden that you may have been carrying. Now, if it's you that's gone into that King of Cups vibration there, Aries, then you are now feeling that freedom coming through, that sense of release. So you are feeling lighter. And we are seeing that with the other cards that came before it. So this is a journey of finding your freedom, finding your sense of self, where you feel anchored and supported and in the right place at the right time. Now, under the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So we do know that there is achievement and rewards. There is success. This is the path. It is the path that is littered with growth and things blossoming. That green grass underfoot, where that, this is about progress. About, maturing and blossoming and growth. There's definitely that opportunity to grow. Now, whether it's an opportunity to grow within a relationship or with a situation, a job, a business, a project, just your own inner journey, then there's definitely the opportunity there. It's been handed to you by Spirit. And it's saying follow this path, and this is the opportunity that allows you to come through that and follow it. You can see the bee in there as well. So the bee talks about bee. They're very prosperous. The bee. It's all about the sweetness of life. About creating an outcome. They don't do anything without thought. Every action has a reaction, has an outcome and an impact, and it's about creating a sweet outcome. Beautiful. So we see the real sense of freedom coming through, which is going to allow you to feel in a good space emotionally, love-wise, just loving what you do, loving who you're around, loving where you're at. And that brings through that opportunity here to be very successful. Here we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is kind and romantic man and a talented helping man. So, yeah, for some of you it's going to be someone around you. For others it's going to be where you connect with that part of who you are. It can be man or woman, of course. But it's that kindness, it's that feeling, that love, that sense of self. And feeling, knowing that you're talented, knowing that you have the ability to achieve whatever you set out to achieve. There's certainly a lot of love coming through there. Then we have the Chariot, and with love we have self-care instead of chasing love. Yes, that's that centering on yourself, on what you need, finding your own freedom, find, that lightness that comes from releasing a burden. It's because you have found yourself. You have found your anchoring point there. And with money, it said, don't rush, just guide in steady ways. So it's like knowing, that's that sense of knowing that you are in the right place, doing the right thing at the right time. A real sense of, of being anchored there, Aries. Now, some of you may find, because it's a Chariot, and we often relate that to travel, this could be an inner journey, travelling forward, but it also could be bringing about a sense of movement within what you're doing as well, where you're able to sort of connect with your heart energy, Aries, and that allows you to make decisions on what your path is, what that direction is, what it will look like. How you're going to get there. because you know that you are in the driving seat, and you know that whatever you want, whatever you believe in, whatever energy you put out can come back to you tenfold or 100-fold. So by giving out that feeling of, you know, satisfaction and being grounded and being very, you know, very sure, will certainly have an impact, and the rebound of that will be very, very positive stuff coming back to you. Yes, like with the 10 of Pentacles, prosperity, success, abundance, being in a really good place to make some money, or to make an impact as well. Yeah, so great. So definitely success there. Part of that, your journey at this time too, is it talked about you being in the driver's seat, which means that, you know, as you don't allow things to take away from what you're doing or impact you or change what, you know, we've got the devil energy there where there's restrictive feeling or dancing to somebody or something else's tune. This is where you say, though, I am putting my boundaries in, I'm setting my parameters of, you know, what I allow in and what I don't allow in, and what I am doing within my own self, my own journey. So you're very strong coming through there as well. So not only feeling grounded and anchored and ready to follow, you know, follow your heart's desire, and knowing that there is prosperity and abundance there waiting for you, already in the plan, already circulating, and that sense of freedom and lightness that comes through. You also feel very courageous at this time and full of conviction, so you know exactly where you're at and how that's going to look. Now here we have the Sandpiper Spirit, and it's saying be playful. Yes, we got the 5. 5 once again, freedom and change. So we know the Aries, it's about being lighter, being more playful, having more fun. You know, just being involved with yourself. You know, just really allowing yourself to be who you are in all facets, and to be very strong and as I've talked about before, grounded and committed to you and your journey, and the best way forward for you. Perfect. Great. All have fun, and we'll talk to you next time. See you next time. Bye.